everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Today, we are going to be doing something a little bit different. Before we get to that though, I want to show you guys something really cool. We're going to start this off with comic book time. I got this very cool comic for Christmas and it is from 1981. It's so sick. 81 was like 10 years ago. This comic is 44 years old, just at the start before we get into everything. This is the first appearance of Rogue and Madeline Pryor. There's Spider-Woman, X-Men, Carol Danvers, and a new Brotherhood of Evil Mutant appearances. But it is Avengers Annual number 10. Isn't that incredible? Like genuinely incredible. Easily become one of my favorites. Closer so you can really see it. Isn't that so sick? We're gonna change it up a little bit, just one moment, okay? I'm just gonna Now you might be wondering, Jess, what is going on? And for that I say, this video is sort of selfishly for me in a way. It is my 2025 recap. I have never felt more like a YouTuber until right now. If you've read my Discord announcement, this is going to be kind of the same idea. I don't know where to start, so we're just gonna start. This is chapter 1. I am very lucky to be in the position that I am in. I'm very lucky to have the job that I have. I'm very lucky to have the community that I have, to have the opportunities that I have. And that's not something that I will ever take for granted. I was a Notion affiliate earlier this year. I am still a Paleo partner. I am a part of the EA Creator Network. I am a Twitch Creator Club member. And those are so cool. And I still can't believe that I am part of those things. I was previously a part of Spry Fox, and that was a part of Netflix games, and that was super cool. And so many opportunities, so many things behind the scenes have happened. I can't tell you guys due to NDAs. To have the opportunity to be able to be a part of games and a part of networks that I only really dreamed of when I was younger. I never thought that I would be a member or a partner of anything. I always hoped that I would. I always dreamed that I would, but I didn't think that I would. It's just so cool. Given the opportunity this year to check out so many indie games, I had the opportunity to check out the DLCs for Spirit City, not sponsored in this video, but the fact that they thought of me and wanted me to show off their DLCs was so cool. I was a part of Streamers vs. Minecraft that we multi-streamed on here. I am still a part of the It's Better Together Minecraft SMP. There's so much to look back on. When I was kind of going back in my Discord announcements and stuff and just looking at everything, I was like, I have been a part of a lot of things. I have done a lot, but it just doesn't feel that way sometimes. It has been a really wild year. It doesn't necessarily even feel like that because I'm always working, I'm always doing some sort of thing. I'm always brainstorming, recording, editing. I am a person where I'm always chasing a goal, and whenever I set a goal, the moment that I'm about to reach the goal, I raise the bar. So I don't really celebrate my accomplishments. I don't stop and understand the work that I put in. To me, it's just like, I was supposed to hit it. I was supposed to hit the goal. I was supposed to get this accomplishment. And I don't know if you relate in any sort of way. It is so frustrating. Like everything that I've done in life, I've never sat down and celebrated it and been like, this is so cool that I did this, unless I physically and mentally force myself to sit down and write it all out and be like, okay, I did all these things and I deserve to celebrate myself. So looking back on all the opportunities that I've had this year, it's just like, damn, I did those things. I applied myself. I worked really hard to do these things and to get out of my comfort zone, and I'm really proud of myself. Talking about comfort zones, we're gonna go to chapter 2. Has to do with Stray Kids. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because I have really bad anxiety. I have a list of things, but anxiety is one of them, unfortunately. And I went to a concert with Kaz for the first time in 10 years. I love concerts, I love music. It is a very big part of my life. It has been a giant part of my life since I was a child. I love singing. I used to sing at karaoke's. I used to get gigs. I went to concerts. I was on a frickin' drum line, which was so weird. We tried not to talk about that too much. We performed in front of like 60,000 people. Like, music, performing, all those things are such a big part of my life. So the fact that I went without going to a concert for 10 years was crazy. Going was just, it was a really big accomplishment. And I'm very fortunate to be able to have that as an accomplishment. It was an amazing time. I celebrated 10 years with Kaz. That was incredible. My favorite person with my favorite band. It's something that I'm not ever going to forget. It was an incredible experience, and I'm really happy to have pushed myself out of the comfort zone that my bubble that I was in order to go experience something great. The other accomplishment was actually because of you guys, my YouTube journey. So I started off this year, before reaction videos, I started the year off with bringing back my Sims Not So Berry series and my Cyberpunk 2077 series. But eventually, it just turned into me feeling stressed. I'm extremely grateful for the fact that I have friends and I have the support team that I have. Wonderful friends, my wonderful moderators. I love you guys so much. You're incredible. But I'm so glad to have everybody be willing to not be a yes man. I get so irritated whenever I'm around a yes man. And if you're like, what even is that? If you're giving an idea, they just go, yep, sounds great. Yep, you should definitely do that. They just want to be on your good side. They just want to agree with everything that you're saying, and I don't want that. I tell you guys in videos all the time, like, please educate me, please correct me, help me become a better person, help me understand what's going on. When I had brought up the fact that I was unhappy, that I was stressed, I had the support team to tell me if I'm not happy with it, don't do it. Do whatever is going to make you feel less stressed, whatever is going to make you feel happy. And so I stopped doing my Not So Very series. And then Cyberpunk, one of my favorite games. I'm still playing it, by the way. You guys should start seeing it. I got to a point where I wouldn't play any games unless it was recorded content. Unless I was putting it out for you guys to see too, and I was never fully enjoying games for myself. And so I said, you know what? I'm gonna try something different. I wanna try something that I'm really scared to do. I'm nervous to see if people are even gonna like it. And that's where my first ever reaction video came out. And I did plan on still posting Cyberpunk. But once I edited that video and posted it, honestly, internally, I knew I wasn't going to be posting more Cyberpunk. I felt this love for reacting to music because music was kind of getting pushed down a lot because everything else was just taking its place. And I say this quite a bit. My viewers, y'all aren't dumb. You're not dumb. When I am doing something that I'm not loving, you see it. You guys sense the energy. And so when I put my first reaction video, the amount of love that I got for that video. Singmin, goodbye. It was so good. I cried so much. But I started this year off, I think just under like 2,300 subscribers, and this next number is still probably going to sound small to some of you guys, and I don't care because I'm very proud of how far we've come. The last time that I checked, we are now at like 3,160 or something like that. From under 2,300 to that in a year, and the year's not even done yet. There's still 2 more days in the year. And then because of you guys loving my reaction videos, because of you guys allowing me to be me and be silly, I hit YouTube partner. That's crazy. When YouTube first started, I was a YouTube partner. This was so many years ago. But the requirements changed and it got taken away. And I always dreamed of becoming a YouTube partner again. It was just a big goal of mine. And then this year, you guys gave me so much love and so much support that I didn't think that I would get. I need some tea. And also thank you again, my incredible mods. They sent me flowers congratulating me on YouTube partner, and that was so sweet. So much love, honestly. Thank you for not being yes men. Thank you for listening to my rambles. I ramble so much. I'm so annoying. I'm just annoying in the sense that I ramble so much. But hey, they're there through it all. Thank you. Thank you, you guys. you know who you are. Thank you, all of you guys, everyone who has subscribed to my YouTube channel. I have members, which is crazy. I have YouTube members, what the fuck? Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting, for liking my videos, for giving me song suggestions, music video suggestions. Thank you for taking your time out of your day to watch my content and be silly with me. It's such a cool feeling. I dreamed about waking up and being like, I gotta reply to YouTube comments today. There are some days where I opened it up and I had like 20 comments to respond to, and I was like, this is insane. This is actually crazy that this is happening. Chapter 3 would be for my friends. I was very, very fortunate to collaborate with people, and I don't mean collaborate with companies, I mean with friends. I was a part of Charlie Asaurus. She is so wonderful, but she allowed me to be a part of Charlie Cella. Her and my number one manager. We talk about everything and we try and talk through everything. We call each other our managers. But Gnarly Gamer, you know, everything's gnarly. I know that she loves hearing that so much. Both of them were a part of my Golden Bitathon this year, which was so fun. So thank you for being a part of my collaborations and allowing me to be a part of your collaborations as well. It really does mean a lot. I don't know about you guys, if y'all watching this relate. Sometimes it's nice to be invited and not just the person inviting. Even if you can't make it, it's just nice knowing that you're thought of. I am so appreciative of all the friends that I had, the people who I haven't mentioned. There are so many of you that I have not mentioned. I've had friends send me packages, send me letters. When my mom was like, don't talk to strangers on the internet, girl, that's my family now. I don't know. Thank goodness I started talking to strangers. Please be safe on the internet. Thanks for just letting me be a part of your lives. For the friendships that ended this year, thank you for teaching me. Being a part of my life for the part that you were meant to be in. Because sometimes you just have those friendships where you go and you meet and you learn a really good lesson, you have some good times, maybe not so good times, and then you both go your separate ways. There are just some people who are meant to meet you on the path, but you're not meant to continue the path with them. Not only am I appreciative of all the friendships that I've made, I am also appreciative of all the lessons that I've learned this year. Chapter 4. This is sort of like a miscellaneous situation. I didn't know where to put them. I released a freaking merch line this year called The Moon Shows Your Soul, and it is one of my favorite merch lines to date. I think that it really captures the fact that I love the moon, I love nostalgic things. I wanted to include myself in it as well. I didn't want it to feel super like merch. I wanted it to feel like something that you would just want to wear without it blatantly being like, Edge. Although that is an option, but that was super cool. We had the Golden Bitathon this year because I turned 30 this year. Crazy. Kaz told me, he was like, do an event for your birthday. I didn't want to. I'm not really huge on my birthday. I don't really celebrate it. So we did a week-long Bitathon over on Twitch. My goals were absolutely blown out of the water. It was such a fun time. Collabs, different games, and just amazing people and conversations. It was just such a fun time, and I'm so appreciative. If you were there lurking, if you were chatting, whatever it was that you were doing, thank you for being a part of that event. That brings us to the next event. Every single year I do a charity event for To Write Love on Her Arms. It is an organization that I've been a part of for so many years, and we ended up raising funds for them, which was amazing. And I use Tiltify, which means that all these different charities that we have raised funds for AAPI, for To Write Love on Her Arms, for Games for Love, for No More, for so many places. We ended up hitting the $5,000 lifetime achievement badge on Tiltify, and I quite literally would not have been able to hit that without you guys. Thank you. Also, last one, the Jessie saw my reaction video for Girls Like Me and commented. That does mean that she saw me like this, and that is my first ever comment from an artist on a video, and that was insane. Alright, let's move on before I just start blushing and kicking my feet. Chapter 5. This one's for me. This year I streamed for 465 hours, 176 different days. I have posted 83 YouTube videos, 84 if this video sees the light of day, 56 shorts, and an endless amount of recording and reels and Instagram posts and community posts, broadcast channel posts, giveaways that I've set up, hanging out in Discord, co-working, endless amounts of hours of co-working. And I shouldn't let that go unnoticed. If there is anything that I can personally say about myself, is that even though I don't feel like I'm doing enough, I am a hard worker, and I know that. I have worked really hard on content on myself. I had late nights editing videos, going through so many different emotions during whatever times. There's been a lot that has happened this year that I might share and I might never share with you guys, because not everything needs to be on the internet. Some things are allowed to be just for me. I have been going through my journey of figuring out whatever the fuck is wrong with my body. You know, doctors say that it's more than likely that I'm chronically ill with POTS, but nobody wants to give me a definitive if that is what it is. I'm not officially diagnosed with a list of things, but the only thing that has been certain is the uncertainty. I've been going through a lot this year, mentally, physically. There have been a lot of ups, there have been a lot of downs. I think it's just a different kind of frustration, considering I'm someone who likes to stay busy. I'm a person who likes to work. You know, give people a fun 5 to 10 minutes of their day so that they can be distracted from shitty things in their life too. But it's a different kind of frustration when mentally I am able to work and I'm like, I want to edit, I want to record, but physically I can't. Or vice versa. I have some really good days where physically I feel great, but mentally I can't. But that has been something that I've really been trying to work on this year, and I want to give myself credit for. Not only credit to people around me who support me. Kaz has been, I don't know what I would do without him. Hey, do I even share this? When I was a teenager, I didn't think I would make it to 20, nonetheless 30. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky to have the love that I have, because it's something that I had craved for so long. When I started doing Twitch or anything like that was because I really wanted to have a community where I felt loved and wanted, and I wanted other people to feel loved and wanted. But I do also have to acknowledge the fact that even though I have all that love around me, I'm proud of myself and the strength that I've had to keep pushing through all the hard shit, because a lot of it was really hard, and you guys don't know that. I will always be honored and happy to be considered someone's big sister, someone's aunt. I just want to have a spot where everybody feels welcome, everybody feels safe, and like they have somebody that's on their side. And I quickly just want to let you guys know that you're doing well. It might not feel that way sometimes. It might feel really difficult. Sometimes you might not see the point in something, but you're doing well, and I'm really proud of you. If you don't have the strength right now to be proud of yourself, I'm proud of you. I'll hold that for the both of us until you are ready to be strong enough to hold that for yourself as well. And I think that with the cards that I've been dealt for a lot of things, younger me wouldn't know how to handle a lot of things that we've been dealt. So I'm really proud of the fact that I've grown so much that I'm able to do this now. And I know that the things that I do now are silly. Reacting to videos, you know, dancing around, being I know that it's cringy, collecting little K-pop guys, little plushies, and everything like that. And I know it's silly, and I know that it's, I guess for a younger age, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I am happy to be starting my 30s off, healing my inner child, and acting like I'm 20, because I spent my 20s acting like I was 30. And I'm proud of myself for allowing me to do that this year. I know it may not look it, but I am. Thank you for allowing me to be able to do the things that I do. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. Another thing that I'm really proud of myself for this year is that I set so many more boundaries this year. So many more boundaries. And it took me a long time to realize that setting boundaries doesn't make me an asshole. It helps protect me. It helps protect my space around me. It helps protect my peace. I set new rules for my Twitch channel. I was terrified. I was terrified to set new rules. I was so scared that if I were to change things around or become more strict or whatever it was, that people would hate me for it, and they didn't. And I'm so proud that I did that. I ended up changing my streaming schedule because I've been trying to listen to my body more. I can't stream every single day Think about it in the fact of a normal person. They can do 10 things in a day, let's say. On a good day, I can do maybe 4. Some days I can only do 1. Rare days, very rare days, I can do 8 or 9. But if I do 8 or 9, I'm out for the count for 3 days. Looking back on this year, I have listened to my body a lot more. We moved this year. We had so many problems at our apartment. It was crazy. Kaz and I moved into our first home. We've been here for like 4 months now, and it's been incredible. I have my own little stream room. He has his own office too, but like I have my own little stream room that I can decorate, and it's just so fun, and I feel so cool. I've been told that I am the cool aunt, and I'm very happy with that. Even though this year has had a lot of ups and downs, a lot of the downs taught me a lot of things that helped me appreciate a lot of the ups. I've been working on filling up my cup and having people love the overflow. Chapter 6, the final chapter. For everything that I've said in this video so far, and for things that I am more than sure that I have missed. Thankful for everything, thankful for all of you. This year has been incredible. You guys supporting, commenting, and everything, it really did help keep me going in a lot of ways. And for that, I am forever grateful. Thank you for taking your time to watch my stuff, for hanging out with me, for co-working with me, for existing with me, for helping me get opportunities, for throwing my hat for throwing my name in the hat, for watching, for commenting, for hyping me up on Instagram, for being a part of AC Squad, for everything. And doing videos like this is a little strange to me. I don't expect you guys to watch the whole thing. I know it's probably really long, but it wasn't even really a want to reflect. I think it was definitely more of a I needed to reflect. I needed to see what was up. I needed to make sure that I really looked back and appreciated everything that I've done this year, for everything that you guys have done for me this year. I don't even know how to end this video. I think that if you guys don't mind, please comment below something that you are proud of that happened this year. It doesn't matter if it's big or if it's small, as long as it feels like an accomplishment for you, as long as you are proud and happy that that happened this year. If you set a boundary, if you got a job, if you graduated, if you made your own YouTube channel, whatever it is, whatever makes you proud, I would love to hear about it. I'm not going to tell you guys to comment, like, subscribe, all that fun YouTube stuff or anything. Here is to 2026, a year filled with laughter, with friendships, opportunities, success, financial stability, a housing market that does not cost you 17 kidneys, but most importantly, happiness. I hope that your 2026 is incredible. I hope it is everything that you dream of. Maybe if it could be like a nice little chill like 2006, I don't know. I don't know what happened those years, but I feel like they were a lot more chill than it is right now. And I feel like we all need that. Go get yourself a drink, get yourself a snack, take care of your mental health because it's so heckin' important, and use your self-care and self-love always. And I'll see you guys next year. Goodbye!